How's it going, Ruckus in the Menace Sports fam? You're watching another Ruckus in the Menace Sports production as Redbird Restoration now continues with more of the NLCS. We are in Game 4 with the series at 2-1, and we are in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Xander Bogaerts digging in with a runner on second and 2 out. That slider will now end the 7th inning as Nolan Arenado just scoops it up like a Hoover vacuum cleaner. And the Cardinals have a 2-run lead going into the top of the 8th inning. Nolan Gorman now digs into the batter's box with Tom Cosgrove on the mound. And Gorman just saw that sweeper, salivated, and got a little too happy. Fouled it off. Strike one. But then sees the sinker, was still able to get a solid piece on it. But Cronenworth able to field that cleanly. One down. Alec Burleson, 2 for 3 in this series here, or this game here. Now digs into the batter's box and will take a fastball up high on the outside corner for strike one. The 0-1 to Burleson. Cosgrove will deal. And that is a sweeper up high, fouled off as Burleson just got a little too far on top of it. Count 0-2. The 0-2. And that's a sweeper that's going to go right into the gap. And that is going to go for extra bases. And Burleson will be in scoring position with one out on a double. And Nolan Arenado, 1 for 3 in this series, or in this game. Ball. Game 4. The Cardinals could take control at 3-1. And Arenado is going to see the 1-0. And that is being sent a long way. 442 feet. And that is the second home run for Arenado this postseason. And the Cardinals now have a 9-5 lead. And this big shot from Nolan Arenado has proved to be a difference maker with one out in the top of the 8th. Ivan Herrera, oh my goodness, Bogaerts from his backside making the play. Mad respect to the former Red Sox. 2 down. That was a perfect ball, and that's the way the baseball goes sometimes. Jordan Walker now digs in and fouls away the sinker, and the count is 0-1. The 0-1 to Walker, not even close. The sweeper is way outside, doesn't get back, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 to Walker is fouled away. And here it is, the 1-2. And that's going to get shot right to Bogaerts. Bogaerts fields it cleanly. And we're in the middle of the 8th inning. And Nolan Arenado blast to left center field, almost straight away center, but not quite dead. And the Cardinals have a 9-5 lead. Fernando Tatis Jr. digs in and takes the slider on the front door for strike one. Another slider down. And the count's 0-2. Fastball just is errant. But Tatis also then gets caught window shopping on the next fastball. Strike 3. And the batter's out. Manny Machado taking a big daddy hack. And then gets caught window shopping on that fastball, and the count's 0-2. And that is a rip shot. But Contreras able to get there unassisted after just stopping it. 2 down. Jackson Merrill digs in and takes the cutter on the corner for strike 1. And then gets a cut on the fastball, and Contreras right there. And the 8th inning has come to a close for the Padres. 8 complete. The Cardinals lead 9-5. And Wandy Peralta now digs in. Mason Wynn gets a little too aggressive with that sinker, fouling it away. 0-1 count. Peralta deals, and that's a slider that breaks way too far inside. And the count evens at 1. Slider breaking too far inside, although it's touching. It still is 2-1. 2-1. The 2-1 count. Circle changeup outside, and Mason Wynn just sees an oppo opportunity and makes a taco out of it. Base hit. And Lars Nootbaar now digs in.
Ball out.
And that is a circle changeup missing outside for ball 1. Nootbaar has a home run this series. And a home run this game. And oh! That gets by a diving Luis Ariz. And a little bit of pinball as it goes from right field to third base. But the runners are not bothering to try and advance. Brendan Donovan is going to get a ball opposite. But it is a productive out, advancing both runners. 1 down. Wilson Contreras is being intentionally walked to load the bases for Nolan Gorman. And Peralta will deal. Gorman will fly out, but the sacrifice fly is another productive out. And the Cardinals lead 10-5 on the sacrifice fly from Nolan Gorman. Runners at the corners, 2 down. And Burleson is going to foul off. And Helsley is being told, take a seat. Swing and a miss at the slider, breaking away.
0-2.
Counts 0-2. And this is an easy but off-balance throw by Cronenworth. And it is a 5-run game. Luis Campusano leads off the top of the 9th. There's a foul ball. Count 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider. And the Padres have 2 outs left. And strike 1 to Cronenworth on the fastball. And strike 2 on the fastball.
1-2.
Cutter missing down. Sword on the slider. Strike 3. And the Padres are down to their final out. Iggy Rosario takes a slider for strike 1. And that is a shot into the gap. Rosario is in with a double, standing up. Tirso Ornelas And that,
What you got?
and he could not keep that bat back. Strike one.
Ha!
Hanging cutter. And the count 0-2, and he will foul off a slider. And then get the doors blown off on the fastball. Strike three. And Ryan Fernandez has now put the Cardinals one game away from the World Series. It's game 5. Closeout opportunity number 1 for the Cardinals. And the Padres are in their City Connects for game 5. And Joe Musgrove is on the mound in the top of the 8th inning.
That's a ball.
No score. And Ivan Herrera in the batter's box. Taking the cutter inside, 1-0. The 1-0 to Herrera. And that is a bloop fly ball right to Tatis Jr. for out number 1. Jordan Walker has had a big series. Can he have another big moment here? And there was nearly an opportunity. That sweeper was hit hard, but fouled away. Count 0-1. Fastball gets right by the bat of Jordan Walker, and the count is 0-2.
One ball.
Curveball missing outside for Musgrove. It's a 1-2 count to the Cardinals center fielder. And that is a base hit. It ain't pretty, but it gets the job done. And they are going to keep Walker in the lineup, as he has enough speed. Mason Wynn. High fly ball, right field, but it is caught by Tatis Jr. for out number 2. Lars Nootbaar now digs in, and Musgrove will send a fastball up high. Wow. Nootbaar has 2 home runs against Musgrove in his career. But is this going to be another shot? Nope. Merrill is right there. And we head into the top of the 9th inning. And Steven Matz, this is going to be a big game for him. And Eggy Rosario has fouled off the first pitch of the top of the 8th, bottom of the 8th, and takes a curveball. The count is 0-2. The 0-2 to Rosario is a base hit to left field on a hard liner that Wynn just had no chance of getting. Jackson Merrill will swing and a miss. At the circle changeup, and the count's 0-1. A cut on the slider, no good. Fouled away, and the count's 0-2. And this is a wicked liner that Mason Wynn just caught that soap on a rope. 1 down. And now Jake Cronenworth will foul off a curveball. Count 0-1. 1, 4, and 3 is not able to get there, and that is 2 down. with Luis Campusano hitting in, and that's a shot into the gap. And this could look worrisome for the Cardinals in Game 5, as Matz has given up the go-ahead double, but Walker keeps the damage at 1 heading into the top of the 9th, and the Cardinals will have 3 outs to try and tie this game back up at 1. And Brendan Donovan digs in. Musgrove deals, and that is a fastball low for ball 1. Donovan 2 for 9 against Musgrove in his career. And will take the fastball outside. 2-0 to the Cardinals left fielder. The 2-0, and that is going to be a base hit right up the middle, just past Xander Bogaerts. And the Cardinals now have a runner aboard. Donovan will be staying in, as Wilson Contreras digs into the batter's box. And there's a looper, but it is caught by Fernando Tatis Jr. for out number 1. Nolan Gorman, 0 for 3 in this one today, but has a chance to come up big. And that's a shot into the gap. And it goes over. A ground rule double. And had the ball just hung around and not rolled over, there's a chance that Donovan may had gotten around. And Jason Adam with 2 outs away and Alec Burleson into the batter's box. There's a chance that he's here to just put it away. But this shot is into the gap. And Merrill is retreating away. And Adam, within 1 pitch, loses the save. And the Cardinals, who were about to be down to their final out, now have Nolan Arenado at the plate with a base hit needed to take the lead. And he will not get it. And Steven Matz is going to stay in. Bottom 9. Arise will swing and miss. And the count is 0-1. Sinker! Taken low for strike 2. Count 0-2. Swing and a miss at the slider. Strike 3. And here comes Xander Bogaerts. And that is a fouled off circle changeup. Count 0-1. Bogaerts will foul off the curveball. Matt's way ahead, 0-2. And there is a fly ball to right field. And Nootbaar just able to get the glove down. 2 away. And Fernando Tatis Jr.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Is the last out, potentially, for the Cardinals to eventually see themselves in free baseball. Count 2-0 to the Padre right fielder.
Ball 3.
3-0 to the Padres right fielder. 3-0 count. And Tatis will choose to follow the rules and take a 3-1. And he will swing, and Nolan Arenado, with that Hoover vacuum cleaner of a glove, 3 baseball. We're going to the 10th inning. And Ivan Herrera. Now we'll dig in, but time will be called. As the Cardinals will have an extra pitcher ready. Herrera ready to face Jason Adam. Herrera, fly ball right field. Caught by Tatis Jr. for out number 1. Jordan Walker, who is 1 for 3 in this game today, will take on Jason Adam and will foul off to the right side. Count 0-1. And will foul off the circle change, getting a piece of it. Count 0-2. Adam way ahead. The 0-2. Fastball, not even close. The count is 1-2. The 1-2. And Walker is going to get a piece of it, but this is not going to get out of play. Arise. Chasing it. 2 down. Mason Wynn. 0 for 3 on the day. And it will be 0 for 4. He gets a good cut, but just is too far underneath of it. And the 10th inning. But Brian Baker will now enter the game. And Manny Machado is down 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, 1 down. Eggy Rosario will swing and miss on the circle changeup for strike 1. Foul off the fastball for strike 2. And 12-6. Sends the chances from Eggy Rosario from 12 to 6. 2 down. Jackson Merrill will take the fastball outside for strike 1. And that's a hanging slider, and Gorman not able to extend out. Base hit for Merrill. The 2-out single. And will bring Jake Cronenworth to the plate. And he will take a fastball for strike 1. He will swing at another fastball. Way ahead 0-2. Curveball. Gets a piece of it. Still 0-2.
1-2.
And Herrera is able to block. Herrera able to block that fastball. Or curveball. And And Walker he fires the pump fake. And Luis Campusano takes the curveball inside for strike 1. Fastball inside. Count even at 1. Campusano will foul off the slider. And Contreras will end the 10th inning as on the lineout. And Robert Suarez now enters the game with Lars Nootbaar digging into the batter's box. And Nootbaar just sees a circle changeup. Thinking it was a fastball, he got just a little bit too far in front, but got a decent rip. Foul ball. And that's up the middle, but Cronenworth.
Yep, he's out.
Great speed to get over there for out number 1. Brendan Donovan now digs in. Suarez will deal. And Donovan will get a piece of it and foul it away. Count 0-1. The 0-1. And that is ripped! A hanging cutter, and Brendan Donovan sends a piece for his first home run of the postseason, 438 feet to right center field, and the Cardinals may have broken the backs of the Friars on a 2-1 lead on this solo shot from Brendan Donovan. Ooh, it was gone as soon as it left the bat. And Wilson Contreras now digs in. And Wilson will fire right to Manny Machado. He fields it cleanly, gets it to a rise, 2 away. And Nolan Gorman digging in. Base hit up the middle. Gorman coming up with a big-time moment to keep the opportunity to increase the lead alive, and Alec Burleson now digs into the batter's box. And this ball is smoked, but it is caught by Merrill in deep center field. But Brendan Donovan has put up the shot that could keep the Padres out of the World Series. Or at least out of another opportunity to get closer. And it's time. Ryan Helsley digging in. And Tirso Ornelas will take strike one. Chops a slider foul. Curveball. Can I help you? Nope, just looking. As Ornelas gets caught window shopping. One down. Luis Ariz. He gets a piece of that high fastball, but it is caught by Nootbaar over and right. And the Padres are down to their final out. And Bogaerts will keep the rally alive. As he hits a single. And Fernando Tatis Jr. will foul away the hanging curveball.
Runner, yes.
But a perfect throw from Ivan Herrera, catching Xander Bogaerts stealing second base, will put the Cardinals in the World Series. A big-time throw from a young catcher has advanced the Cardinals one series closer, and your Redbirds are National League champions. And as the Cardinals will celebrate the win, we will soon find out who they will face going into the Fall Classic. The 2-1 victory has the Cardinals win the series 4-1. But who do the Redbirds face? It will be the Bronx Bombers. And the Bronx Bombers will be our opponent in taking out the Minnesota Twins in 5 games. Can we beat the New York Yankees. Find out as we go into the next episode of Redbird Restoration. Until then, hugs and hand pounds, everybody.